Welcome to the Scrambling Gamba preview. My name is Kieran Moss, and today I'm joined by UFC Featherweight Danny Chavez. How you getting on, Danny?
How you doing, sir? Thank you for the interview. I'm just here 2 more days. We're cutting weight right now, so that's why I'm like, you see me, I'm laying down on the couch, just chilling.
Sweating away, sweating away. How are you now? How many pounds do you have left to cut?
6.
Oh, that's not too bad.
So, oh no, that's great. I know a lot of people right now past 10. I just gotta do like 3 to 4 today, and then I'll do the rest tomorrow. Just you walk around 65, 70, so
Yeah.
being at 52 right now, it doesn't feel so great either. But I'm in a good mood. If you notice, I'm laughing. So I wouldn't be laughing if I'm having a bad wake up.
Well, that's what this fight, you've had a proper lead up into it. Your last fight, your debut in the UFC, you only had 2 weeks notice. Things were a little bit more difficult then. Your fight against TJ Brown.
Yeah, well, for this fight, I was able to have a 3-month camp. I was able to try to peak slow,
Yeah.
work on my technique, be able to bring down my weight. I kind of gained a lot of weight after TJ. I was able to bring down my weight slowly, and I had to drastically, bring it down. I didn't have to rush it. Oh, I like your shirt, man. I love your jersey.
I had to
Fire.
wear it. I said I had to wear it. The Colombian Warrior was coming on.
Fire. And everything has been good. Everything has been great. And like I said, I didn't have to force my way down. I didn't have to rush a camp or anything like that. When I fought TJ, we had to come up with a quick strategy and have like 1 week of training hard and 1 week of cutting weight. And it was a hard weight cut. And the training I had to push every day because I only had 1 week. And I'm the kind of guy, I'm old school, I'm the kind of guy that I have to like know that I train hard. If I know I didn't train hard, it doesn't feel right. So for this camp, I signed November 20th. We're fighting February 20th. So it was exactly 3 months. The first month, I was just slowly dropping some weight, working on my technique, trying to level up. The next month, medium pace, and then the last month, we went all in.
Yeah, incrementally build it up. Down there in Florida, MMA Masters, you got a great camp down there, and I know Colby Covington has moved there for his last few fights. I mean, having someone like that, I know he's different size, but having someone like that in the room for the wrestling and the volume that he puts out, it's got to be a great help.
Well, I only trained with him once, and it was actually like months ago. Me and him rode. We grappled, so we wrestled and we did jiu-jitsu at the time. Of course, great guy, amazing pace, great wrestling, great technique. But he trains more, like you just said, with different weight classes. So he trains more with the welterweights at the gym and the middleweights. But the good thing about having him around about like a week ago, I had a talk with him, and he gives you tips, psychological tips, and talks about stuff about the fight game and everything, and those kind of things you need. Is I'm new to the game, I'm not new to the game, but I'm new to the UFC.
Yeah.
So he gave me a lot of tips, and it's pretty cool to have a guy like that has been already there. He's been a champion, is still #1 contender. All of that, it really like helps a lot to have somebody like talk you about stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's good to have him, man.
Yeah, well, as you said,
and he's a great guy too.
Yeah, I've heard from a lot of his training partners that when the cameras are put away, he's the greatest teammate there is.
Nah, he's a great guy, man. Great guy.
But as you were saying, you're new to the UFC, but in terms of your actual fight, and I was watching back, you had a pretty emphatic run in. You had 3 straight first round KOs coming into the UFC. I mean, you've been doing this a long time.
Well, if you notice that most of my fights went to decision, my first like 10 fights went to decision. My next 3, I won by knockout. I almost knocked out TJ, but TJ, he escaped in the second round.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, TJ's a tough guy. I gave him everything I had, and he still was pushing me in the 3rd round, which was crazy. Very tough guy. I think as I got older and I matured, not only as a person but as a fighter, I was able to find my style. I used to be more of a wrestler early in my career, and I used to get tired a little bit more, even though I'll be winning the fight and I'll be dominating the fight in the ground. I'll get a little more tired. Now I'm actually using more of my striking, and I'm able to put these guys away. So I feel like I think through experience and through time in the cage, Because remember, I've been already. I have over 3 hours in the cage already. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Before I got to the UFC, because I went to a lot of decisions. So I think like a lot of time in there, it helped me to find my real style. Like how can I be successful, more successful? And this is the way I'm more successful is striking with people and stopping the takedowns. And if we go to the ground, I'm ready to go to the ground. I'm like with jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
But I want to go to the ground when I want to, not when people want me to go to the ground. So if you're trying to take me down, good luck. I'm gonna stop the takedown. We're gonna keep striking until I want to go to the ground. Is when I take you down. And that's actually the style's been working for me for the past 3 years.
Yeah, well, that's going to come in big this weekend. You're fighting Jared Gordon, UFC Vegas 19. I mean, he's a wrestler. Odds on, he's going to want to try and stay away from the hands. He's going to try take it to the ground.
Well, I don't want to just think like that because what if he starts standing more? Because I thought the same thing about TJ. I
Yeah,
thought TJ was gonna. If you look at TJ's fight against Jordan Griffin, he took down Jordan Griffin like 5 times in one round, like 6 times almost, and he wins his fights taking people down. He tried to stand up with me a little bit more. And I think like then when he went for the takedowns, I was expecting him to wrestle me more.
yeah, yeah,
So you're aware of that, but I'm not gonna think like just that Gordon is just gonna come and just straight shooting. You know what I mean? I gotta be aware of his hands too. He understands striking. He's not a dumb guy. He's in the
yeah,
UFC
yeah.
for a reason.
But he's a
You know what I
veteran.
mean? So I gotta be aware of his hands. I'm gonna be aware of his striking. But I just think everything that he brings to the table is not enough to beat me. So I'm ready to go out there and get my hand raised on Saturday and beat this guy.
Yeah, well, he's a veteran of the UFC. I mean, this is going to be his 8th fight now. He's had plenty of experience in the cage. So, can you give us a
Yes, sir.
prediction? Can you give us a prediction for Saturday night?
First 2 rounds, knockout. I'm gonna knock him out in the first one or the second one. If we go to the third, I'm still winning by decision. But I want to finish him in the first 2 rounds. I could finish him in the third round too. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? It's
Get
just
out
easier
there
to
early.
finish people in the. I never finished anybody in the third round. I haven't never finished anybody in the second round either. I say TJ was the closest guy I was gonna finish in the second round. Most of all my finishes come from in the first round. So I'm always gonna go in and believe the way I've been winning, and I believe I win in the first rounds. I never lost the first round to this day. I'm actually knock on wood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Um, I never lost in the first. I never lost the first round to in any of my fights, even my losses. I never lost the first round, so I'm not planning to lose no rounds against this guy. I'm ready to go all 3 rounds. High pace. I know he's a pace guy. He likes to come and put up a pace. I don't think he puts such a high pace. He puts like a medium level pace just the
but
whole
just the
entire
whole way
time.
through, the whole way through.
Yes, he puts a medium pace just the whole time. But I think I expect people to get better. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I just don't think all of a sudden he's gonna pick up the speed and the power and the agility that I like. He hasn't had in the past fights. His last fight he was the best he's ever looked. But I'm not Chris. I'm not that guy Chris Fishhold. I don't remember his name.
fish gold. Yeah,
Uh, yeah, I don't. I'm not him. You're fighting me. I'm different. I have a different style. I got a lot of footwork. I'm all about speed and power and timing. So we're different fighters, so let him bring his A game. I'm bringing my A game, and my A game is gonna come on top. I know that. I believe in myself, and that's all I need. I got the right corners. I got the right strategies. And if Plan A doesn't work, I'm going for Plan B. And if Plan B doesn't work, I got a lot of tools, man. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go wherever this fight goes. I'm ready to go out there and put a beating in this guy.
well, that's what you're shouting out for the knockout. Can you show us your knuckles there? I saw the tattoo.
One, and let me show the other one. And two, okay, this one it has a ring. I got the
We can see it.
Oura
We can
ring,
see
so
it.
you can see it. Yeah, yeah. That's why I put it in the middle finger. That's why. But yeah, man, I'm trying to get that, man. I want to get that 50K. Everybody wants that 50K.
You're chasing it.
Like I'm not gonna force the knock. I'll tell you that much. Just because I want 50K, I need the victory. That's what I need. I need to get my hand raised tomorrow. I need to walk. I mean, tomorrow, Saturday. I need to walk out 2-0 of the UFC. I don't need to walk out 1-1. That's I cannot let that happen.
Yeah. Well, a victory against Gordon's going to shoot you into top 25, probably featherweight opponent.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm looking for.
Continue
Look,
the
man, like I
ascension.
keep telling everybody, I'm not here to play games with these featherweights. I'm here to destroy them all, man. I'm not here to play games. I'm 33. I'm in my prime. Let's get it. You know what I mean? I'm not here to walk myself down, walk myself up the ladder slowly. I don't got time for that. You know what I mean? That's why I wanted somebody like Gordon. That's why I asked for a top 30. And they gave me Gordon. And after Gordon, I'm asking for a top 20. And after that, I'm hoping 15-10. After
Continue the
that,
way.
top 5. After that, give me the champ. That's exactly what those are my plans in my head, and I hope they happen. You know what I mean? Because that's exactly how I'm envisioning everything right now. I envision myself fighting this year at least 3 to 4. So this is my first fight. I envision myself fighting 2 to 3 more times.
Yeah.
And by the time I hit 2022, that year will be the year I fight for the title. Either late that year, mid or late that year. But I need to get those wins.
Yeah, well, all featherweights better be on watch. Fighting this Saturday against Jared Gordon, Danny Chavez. Hopefully, he'll do better than Miami Heat did the other night. So,
yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. This Saturday is fireworks, man. I can't wait, man. I just want all I need is to get. All I need is tomorrow morning to just do this weight cut, and that's it.
get it out of the
That's
way.
the hardest part of this time. Yeah, man. No. And I have a good weight cut. I'm telling you, it's just that we don't like this moment. Look, we train hard, we push ourselves in the gym, and the fight is the fight. You know, of course, we get a little nervous. We putting everything on the line there. But this week is the most annoying week we all go through. You know, that weight cutting is just whack. But you know, we all gotta go through it.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do. You know
Well, I appreciate making time for me. I know you're very, very busy now in fight week. Is there anyone you want to shout out? Management, sponsors, anyone?
Yeah, of course. Always a shout out to my gym, MMA Masters, my coaches, Sergio Carneiro, Daniel Valverde, Jonathan Lopez. That's my strength and conditioning coach. The guy that got me in great shape for this fight.
Yeah.
All my teammates, my students, Justin Arteaga, Alex Martinez, Richard Mayor, Kevin Navas, Christine. You know, those are the people that motivate me to wake up in the goddamn morning and go get kicked and punched in the face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm a coach, so they're my biggest motivation right now. And actually, in the other room, I got my first fighter. Actually, he's the one that's in my corner. He don't say anything because my coaches are the ones that talk, but I need him there because ever since I've been in the win streak, it's because those 3 people have been in that corner. And I'm a ritual guy. I'm a little bit superstitious. So I have a lot of things that I have to keep doing. It's been working. Why fix something that's not broken? You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Those are those, and all my sponsors. Let me think about them right now. It's just hard. Smoothie Spot, White Line Therapeutics, Stretch Zone, Potential. Am I missing up? Dynamic Wellness. Who else? And my management team, First Round Management, man. Without them, I wouldn't be here right now. You know, my team does all the job too, but my management team, my manager Antonio Santiago, has done a great job to find me sponsors, to get me the fights, to get everything ready, to make my life comfortable, and to make everything comfortable through this whole process. Because there's a lot of emails you get from the UFC, a lot of paperwork you gotta do. I don't do none of that. Those emails get to me. I forward them to my manager. My manager handles everything for me. It makes my life easier.
You can focus on fighting.
Management all the time. Yes, sir. That's all I do. I just focus on training and fighting. That's all.
Yeah, well, gotta say, best of luck to you and Rafael Alves this weekend, fighting UFC Vegas 19.
Thank you for the interview. Thank you for the interview too.
No problem. Make sure to check out Danny Chavez on Instagram.
All right, boy. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.